Okay, let's see how this goes. Right, okay. Right, so hopefully we have more luck with this. I'm just going to go in and rename it all. Poor Lake, but there you go. Okay, I'm not seeing anybody's comments at the moment because I am just setting up the new one. Okay. And hopefully this one doesn't crash. We'll get to your comments in a minute, my lovelies. It's just that I've got it out of view at the moment while I'm just putting in the wording. Probably do all this and it'll crash again. If it does crash again, that's it. I'm not doing it again. It's obviously a sign. Right. Right, okay. What I might do, little light, is, are you still here, little light? Hello, Yami. Hello, Katie. Hello, Moon Sun again. Little light, are you still here? Yeah, as there's not many people in the watching the live, you don't need to keep answering, put in your question. I'm just setting it back up because I had to end the other live because it started buffering. So just be patient. If you're not patient enough to have your question answered, then you're not going to be patient enough for the thing that you want to happen. Okay, bear that in mind because so many people are so rude. If you haven't got the patience, then my lovely, you're going to be waiting a long time for your thing that you want, because impatience keeps what you want away from you. Right, little light, you're obviously not here anymore. Okay, so Moon Sun, I just want to post back into the chat about what this is for, in case other people come in. Thank you for being patient. Right, Moon Sun, you were asking about, where was it? Leo's current feelings towards you, you're separated. Okay, the first, I'd already started to pull your cards before it started buffering. Okay, so the first thing here is that Spirit is saying that he wants to reveal things to you. Okay, he wants to tell you how he feels still. Okay, and for new beginnings. Okay, this is always a rebirth, a new beginnings. Okay, now we do have the number 4, so it may be that it's something is happening in April, or it may be over the next 4 weeks. Okay, he's not ready at the moment. Okay. Right, Yami, be patient, please. I don't want anybody flooding the chat, or else I'll just put you in timeout. There's no need. There's hardly anybody watching. I'm on here till for another, 2 hours. So again, let's not have impatience. Right, that's it. Right, Yami, you're in timeout. I've already said that if you're impatient, I will put you in timeout, because if you're that impatient for a 2-card free reading, then you're going to be very long in getting what you want. Impatient energy keeps the thing you want away from you. Right. Gemini Gem. I'm currently in no contact separation with my Taurus recipe. Will I hear soon? He does want to work on things, or they want to work on things. Okay, and this is my communication card. Now, I'm getting a 3 to 5, so it could be over the next 3, depending on how long you've been in separation. Okay, it could be over the next 3 to 5 days, it could be over the next 3 to 5 weeks, or it could be sometime in March to the end of May. Right, okay. Hello, Mau Mau. Sorry if I didn't say anything to you. Sarah, hello. And Caroline, hello. It's a real long, oh my God, story. Okay, right. Where did I get to with posting stuff? Because we've got the collective readings as well. And I am going to be doing a new service as well to really help people with Spirit's guidance to get what they want. Okay, no, Moon Sun, I wasn't calling you. Right, can you just put your question into the chat, please, instead of just putting your hands up asking if you can have a reading? Okay, there's hardly anybody watching, so it's not like it's 300 people watching. You're wasting time by just putting, can I get a reading? Just put your question. Moon Sun, you've already had a reading, my lovely. I did your reading because I'd already started it in the it's the one with the moon card where he wants to reveal how he feels. Right, okay, let me get through back to these. Right, Goddess K. What do you see for me, my ex Capricorn's energy? Capricorn's energy. Okay. He wants to, Goddess K, your ex Capricorn's energy is that he wants to communicate with you. He wants to talk to you. Okay, when he thinks about you as well, he feels happy, but he's got a lot of negativity. Now, it could be in his own thoughts that's stopping him coming forward. Okay, it may be that he's still focused on the negative things that happened between you. Okay, or it could be that there's negative people around him. Okay. I feel that there is more to it, but it's only a free 2-card reading. You can always pay for a bigger reading. Any of you who want to know more, you can ask me to put you can get paid readings so that you can actually know more of what Spirit is saying. That's up to you. 2 cards doesn't always reveal a lot. Okay, but that's up to you. Right, okay, let's just get in this. Okay, choose none. So what's your question then, my lovely? Carol Ann Young, do I need to talk to my art teacher? Is that about your artwork or do you fancy them? Can you be a bit more explicit, please? Okay, right, chosen one. Did the Aquarius really care about you? I'm drawn to these. He did have emotions for you. His emotions were very scattered though. So you probably had a lot of hot and cold energy from him because he had a lot of attachment issues to past triggers, past fears. Okay, so when somebody is treating you with hot and cold behavior or they're breadcrumbing you, it's best to always put your focus back onto yourself anyway. Oops, it's not the red deck. Okay. Carol Ann Young, should you reveal your feelings to your art teacher? These are positive cards. This is like saying that it's creative and beneficial, and that the two of you can come into union. But if you have any doubts or you've got to take your mind out of this. Okay, does it feel right? If it feels natural and calm to do it, then do it. If you have any anxiety, don't do it. Listen to your body, not your sneaky mind. Okay, always see the mind as the devil, if you like, and your heart as the truth. Okay, the angels. Okay, because we don't listen to our body enough, and our body is the truth. Okay, you know, it's your call. You have to do what feels right to you. I'm surprised those cards came out, being an art teacher, but hey ho. Okay. Katie, what's my ex's Aries energy towards you? Okay, so Katie, what's your ex's energy? You're in no contact and separation. Okay, he knows that he let you down and disappointed you. Okay, now it could be that you let him down and disappointed him when he cared about you, or it could be that he knows that he let you down and disappointed you because of how much you cared. Okay. There is more that Spirit is giving me, but you know, that is for more cards. The one who's got an M and it says 0000. What is hidden from me when it comes to my partner from the last 30 days? Can I have their initial, please? It's no good you just, the person who's saying about like number 5 today in the practical exam, the boy who was sitting next to me, what was he thinking? You could, that's too general. Can I need to get into their energy. Okay, can I have their initial, please, or their name? First name. Right. I'm just going to put some more things back into the chat. Thank you. Okay, let me just go back through these a minute. Right, J. Okay, Melanie, this is yours. What is hidden from me when it comes to my partner from the last 30 days? Anything hidden, Spirit? I don't know how old he is, but Spirit is saying here occupation and despair. So he may be just worried about something at work. Okay, he may feel that the relationship is hard work. Okay, sometimes occupation can be hard work, not just a job. All right. I feel he's just worrying about things and he's not able to talk about them. Some people can't talk. Okay. Right. They don't know how to put it without things going on. Roxanne, what does Nikki think of you? What does Nikki think of Roxanne? He wants to give you more. This, when Spirit pulls this card, it's always a card of wanting to give you something more than he has been giving you. Okay, and this card for me, when Spirit pulls this card, is always you've got a strong connection, an intuitive connection. So looks like, you know, obviously he has feelings for you. There's a mutual attraction, Spirit just said. Okay. So see how it unfolds, where it goes. Okay, Adit, Rathod. Okay, so what did S sitting next to Adit thinking about you? Okay, I feel this card for me is always a connection. Okay, but he's got a lot of anxiety. So this means that he fancies you, or he's attracted to you, or he thinks you're really sweet or whatever, but he's got too much anxiety to act on it at the moment. Okay, so if you're wondering if he'll ask you out, and if you probably asked him out, he'd probably shit himself in that energy of anxiety. Okay, so, but I never get what people are thinking word for word. Christ, I'm not a mind reader. All right, it's just the energy. I channel a spiritual energy, so they are energy. They give the energy around things, not word for word or how things are going to unfold. All right, but he certainly either is crushing on you or he is... you know, attracted to you. Right, Iman. Okay, not really given as much from here, but obviously still aware of you, still watches you, still looks at you, of how beautiful you are. Okay, so still like attracted to you. Now, because there's only two cards, I'm not quite sure, because I'm getting two things. Either that it's just like work related because he's there looking at a book. Okay, or it could be that, you know, there is a new chapter coming between you. All right. I'm not sure. Okay, I feel more that yes, he's looking at you, but he's more focused on work at the moment. Okay. Not getting anything more on that from those two cards. You know, he's still looking at you. I'm definitely getting that he's still watching you. Right, I do want to, how many have we got here? Okay, if it dies off, I'll do the collective readings all in one or something. I'm just going back through to make sure that I've not missed people's... Right, Pabusha. What's A's current thoughts about me? Remember, I only get the energy towards you. All right, I don't get when people are saying what does he think about me. I'm not a mind reader. It's his energy towards you. Okay, whether you know it's positive or negative. He either likes you or he doesn't. It's not, oh my God, he's looking there and he thinks your hair is amazing and that your boobs are massive or whatever. Okay, I don't get any of that through. Right, let me concentrate there. So, what was his name again? Right. Oh, I keep losing where it is. Sorry. Right. Pabusha, A's current thoughts towards you. Hmm. I don't know what your situation is. This card, when Spirit pulls this, is either that they've got a lesson to learn or that you're studying together. So if you're not at school or college together, then he's got a lesson to learn. Okay, but he does sort of think about you, see these radiating rays coming out of his head. So he does think about you, but it's not, these aren't a moving forward or acting on energy. Okay, right, yeah, not talking now. Yeah, so it's not an acting. So if you're expecting communication anytime soon, I doubt it very much. He's thinking about you, but this is a lesson for him to learn from, and it's like he's still learning from that. So it's not an action. For me, that's not an action thing at all. Right, Mel, did I see a question from you somewhere? Let me just go back a bit. Mel, right. Jay's energy. Oh no, will he reach out for your birthday? Will Jay reach out for a birthday? I can't guarantee it, but this is a card, Mel, where he wants to talk to you. Okay. He still believes, or you still believe, okay. It's never about them anyway, as you will hear from that. I'm sorry, I got lost. As you will know from the SP success story. Okay. I can't guarantee it will be on your birthday. He is thinking about it. Let's put it that way. Okay. He might be thinking about it, or he might just be thinking about you in general. You know what people are like for forgetting birthdays, especially men. Okay. Wedding anniversaries or whatever. Joanne, I don't do twin flames and soulmates, my lovely. So I'm not the psychic for you. Because I channel spirits, they've taught me that it doesn't really work like that. Okay, so that's not my angle. If you want to know what you're asking is contradictory, Spirit is saying to me. Okay, so I'm not going to answer that, because I can tell you how each one of them sees you, and I know what you're asking. I'm not stupid, but Spirit won't give me the answer on that, because that's not how it works. That is a belief that you have. Okay? From other people's beliefs. The word soulmate actually wasn't invented or ever used until 1822, when a poet wrote it into a poem. Okay? Soulmate and twin flame and soul flame and mirror soul and honey bunny and love of my life and my one and only true heart's desire are all the same to Spirit. Okay? The other things are just things that people have believed and put out there. Veronica, does Austin regret how he treated you? To a degree, Spirit just said, Veronica. Okay? To a degree, because he still has feelings for you. Okay. And I feel that he knows that he hurt your feelings because you're sensitive, Spirit just said, and you're caring, but he is still struggling with it. Okay. I feel like he wants to, but he sees it. There's a lot of ego in the way. Okay. So I can't tell you from those two cards if he will ever, a lot of anxiety around it as well. Okay, so I don't know if he will ever actually act on it and apologize to you, or for the way he treated you. He's not in the energy of wanting to come back. He's too anxious. He's struggling with it. Okay. Exactly, Mau Mau. They're just another word for your person of interest or your specific person. And if you actually look up what a twin flame is, until you do the work within you, they ain't going to come up back on their own. Okay, and there's a lot of contradiction around it all anyway. I went there years ago when I first started up my channel, and you know, you will see a twin flame playlist, but Spirit said enough. Okay, it's just beliefs that people have jumped on the bandwagon with. Where it came from, they don't know. Okay, and also, if you actually read and listen to videos, there's a lot of contradictory stuff out there. Right. Rachel, will my long-term partner and I get on the same page about having another child in the next 6 months? Yes, I feel there will be. Okay, this is major changes. Okay, and we've actually got a child in the middle of these people somewhere there. Okay, major changes, and you've got the skills. You've got the skills for the two arrows for the two of you to get on the same page. All right, so hopefully, yes. I can't guarantee it'll be in the next 6 months. He's not open to it at the moment, or your partner isn't open to it at the moment. But just be patient, okay? I don't feel that it's because he doesn't want one. I feel it's because he's worried about having another one. Like, it could be the cost of having another one, or the situation around it. Okay, it seems to be more that than an outright no, I don't want one. He might be saying I don't want one, but there's something deeper beneath it, like a worry or a concern around it. Okay. For those of you asking about twin flames, I've just said that I don't cover them. Okay, you can put your person's name, but I don't do twin flame and karmic because Spirit's told me that it's not real. Okay, lots of people would argue with me. I don't give a shit. Okay. Too old in the tooth and been doing this for too long for youngsters to come along and jump on the bandwagon with twin flame and karmic and all that shit. Right, Nikki. Okay, that's better. Right, who is... Right, you're spot on. Thank you, Rachel. Spirit is not me. Okay. Will me and Chad get back together when Jessica leaves? He is still very, you know, you're the woman in his heart. Spirit is saying definitely. There's definitely romantic feelings, okay? And this for me is like when you lighten up about it and just know, and you're picturing, you know, him telling you how much he loves you, okay? Remember, guys, that everything is energy. You are broadcasting energy all day long. Your thoughts are energy in motion, emotions. Okay, so when you're transmitting, when you're thinking about your person, it's going into their subconscious like a text message. Okay, it's not going into their consciousness. They don't suddenly feel like you've sent them a physical email and they're aware of it. It goes into their subconscious and they start to think about you more, or they dream about you, or they see your name everywhere. Okay, so Spirit is saying when you're sending out the highest energy, which is love, and you're allowing your heart and soul to sing with joy, oh my God, we're going to be together, okay, then it will come in. He's not happy with that person anyway, Spirit just said, all right? So he's not happy with Jessica. I don't know how long it'll be, okay? Can't tell you how long it'll be from 2 cards. They didn't give me a timing. Hello, Valerie. Hello, Marina. What have we got here? Okay. Right, I just want to put some things into the chat because it's starting to lose what I put in there as we are going further and further down the chat. So just bear with me. I haven't even done the collective readings yet, and Spirit is saying they want to get them done, so I will just answer Marina and Marina's question, and then I'm going to go into the first of the... Oh, spit it out, woman. The first of the collective readings. You can, but can you just hold off a minute, Iman, because I want to catch up with the Spirit. Spirit is wanting to do the collective reading after I've done Marina's one about Ivan's feelings. Okay. Where did I just get to? It's timestamps. Right, just wanted to get all this lot in there. I also, I better put it in as well. Did I put in that? Oh. Right, lots for you to be reading. Right, Marina, are you still in the chat, my lovely? If you're not, I will get into the Spirit collective reading. What Spirit wants us to know this week. Right, Marina, thank you, sweetheart. Right, let me just go back to your question. Ivan's true feelings for you. Ivan's feelings, please. Ivan. Okay, he wants things to blossom between you. Okay, this card for me, when Spirit brings this, is like, it doesn't matter what darkness you've been through, what shit you're going through, or whatever has happened. This is like coming out in the beautiful sunshine, you know, things blossoming again between you. Okay, so that for me is he's still got feelings for you. Okay, he wants things to work out. It may not be right now. Okay, because he has to still, he's got to have that strength and courage and confidence to sort of work his way up to that, Spirit is saying. So he's not ready at the moment, but he is sort of, you are in his heart, Spirit just said. Okay. Okay. Right, Goddess K, this is for you, my lovely. Right, I'm just going to do the spirit message because they are badgering me, so I want to get that done. So, spirit message for people, please, today. Yeah, baby. Get some exercise. All right. Okay. Spirit's message today for us all. Okay, me included. Now, if it doesn't resonate with you today, don't worry. Sometimes it's what's going to unfold over the week ahead. Okay, for others of you, it could be that it doesn't resonate with your situation and what's going on in your life at the moment, but you can always go to my shorts on the channel. There are lots of different shorts on there for all different topics. And also you can go back to the other lives and go in the comment section and look at the timestamps for the previous week's spirit message, love message and career message. So Spirit is saying this week with the first card, a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. Okay, so it's time to take action. Action for you to take, but also action happening so that you will finally see results. Positive energy. So stay positive. The changes are coming. Okay. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. For some of you, exercise as well. Okay. Spirit is wanting some of you to, as your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. Okay. And Spirit is saying that's more for people who are sat down for long periods of time in their job. Get up, move around every hour, stretch, stand up for 2 minutes, or just like flex your calves or something. Okay, if you're at home for long periods and you're sat down, move around. Okay, a lot of you as well, find that peace within. Peace begins within. Okay, when you're peaceful within, remember you're always transmitting a frequency, an energy, okay, a vibrational energy. So if you're peaceful, your world will be peaceful. Things will start to slow down for you and be more positive than negative. Okay, when you're worried and stressed, you're going to get more things to worry and stress about. And that's how you get stuck in a loop. Okay? Ooh. Hello, Neela. Hello, Paulette. I know I did have a FaceTime, quite a very long chat with the lady who's going to have, where I'm going to release a success story, but I've got to put it all together and get it straight so that it flows, because we were all over the place with it. And I was just taking lots of notes. So it's one big mess. Right. Okay. Right. Amen. Yes, you can, Valerie. Hello, Stormy, my lovely. Right, Iman, my lovely, I am all yours. Okay. So just pause with the free questions for the minute because Iman's paid for 2 readings. Okay, so what am I saying if he could? Okay. Now remember, Iman, it's not word for word. Spirit only gives me the energy around things. Okay, so it's not going to be literally word for word what he would say to you. Okay, do you understand that Spirit is saying, first of all? Right. So Spirit, what would Ahmed say to Iman? They're not relevant. It's okay. Sometimes I check decks, but they can just be a card that's not relevant. Okay. Okay, so what he would say is that with these 2 cards, okay, you're not just somebody he works with. He does have feelings for you. There is an attraction. Okay, Spirit is saying with this. Okay, but he still has fears and attachments. You both do. Spirit is saying, okay, there's still attachments. He's still attached to his situation. You're still a bit fearful. Okay, and he's fearful of, you know, having to deal with those things that he's attached to. There needs to be peace here. Remember, when you're at peace within you, he will be at peace. He is not separate from you. Okay, he is a reflection of you. Okay, so Spirit is saying free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life, which means taking him off the pedestal. He's not the person you think about all day long. When you hear that success story, it will hopefully all fall into place. I'm not ready to do it yet. I've got loads of notes to go through. But she was basically saying that when she focused on herself and felt good within herself, okay, after years of badgering him and hoping and being miserable and spiraling, etc., you know, she finally put her focus back onto her and things shifted within after 18 fucking years. Once she did that, within less than 2 months, they met up. She had not seen him for 18 years. Okay. So Spirit is saying, once you have that peace within you and you trust, okay, and you're not letting those fears or attachments, okay, to stories or things, okay, then you can have that reconciliation. You can be together, okay. So Spirit is saying you have to take the control back. If you don't change within, out there cannot change. It's universal law. Okay, it's universal law. So it's not just something us spiritual people are saying. It is now being scientifically proven. All right, so of how the mind works, how energy works, it's all science-based as well, for what spiritual people and what Spirit tells me about the universe and how it works and how energy works. Okay, and you know, until you're changing within, Nothing out there is going to change. And she had readings with me since 2020. And nothing was changing until it was finally, you know, there were other emails between us. And when she had a reading in the live, okay, the last time, and she said it really hit home. I just realized that it was me. Okay, so what would he say to you? You're more to me than just a work colleague. Okay, but there's still, yeah, even spirit here, calling in your soulmate, your person. Okay, what does it say? Your prayers are your affirmations. Okay, and visualizing you being together instead of separate. There is no separation. You're not separate from anybody. We are all under one consciousness. It's how you're aware of him and how you're aware of yourself. Okay, and that new service that I'm providing for any of you, I'm not saying you, Iman, but for any of you, keep your eyes posted, because it's something Spirit's come up with this week that they want to help people with. Okay, and I will be putting the details together and putting it in the post section. So keep an eye on that as well. So two major things that I've got to get my finger out on and work. So Spirit is saying for you to, Iman, release that old script. If the old story, you're still going back to the old story, you're not clearing that energy, and you're not going to see the new story because you're not focused on the new story. Okay, give your relationship a chance. Give it a chance by telling the new story. Hello to all of you who've just joined in, my lovelies. Right, Iman, your second question. Let's see what Spirit wants to say about that. Spirit is also saying you do have a strong heart connection. Okay, so you've got to just sort your story out. There won't be one until you change, Spirit is saying. The potential is there for you to have a new chapter. Okay, but you're still in the old chapter. So the new chapter can't come in until you change the way you're seeing at it. Okay, don't worry about it today, Spirit is saying. Okay, they're just, you know, even when you hear that success story, it's not the SP bit itself, it's what she did to finally, after years of readings and thinking that he had to change, etc. The moment she changed, what, within 2 months, she fucking has a breakthrough. And she hadn't even seen him. She'd never even dated him. She just knew the minute she saw him at high school when she was fucking 15 that he was hers. And they finally met up. But it's a wild story. Okay. Okay, Valerie, thank you, sweetheart. Remember, it's never about them. Nobody is separate from you. Everybody exists within your awareness, but it's how you're aware of yourself and them. Okay, so that's what finally hit home for her as well, as changing herself. Hello, Wendy Ann. Hello, Ladika. Sorry. Right. Oh, right. Okay. Hang on a minute, me man. I've got to go back and find your questions again. Got buried in the chat. In the chat. Right. Team's energy around me. They have been hating on me as they are oldies and I'm a newbie. DC changes. So I'm trying to manifest a better situation with them without pushing too much. Okay. Spirit, Iman's work situation, please. Spirit, can you bring another one on that one, please? No, this part. It's all right. They wanted me to come to this part. Right, okay. I know what they're saying. I've got to find it. Hang on. They're talking to me as I'm pulling these. Okay. They don't want that one. It's okay. They wanted these. Right. Okay. I wanted them to clarify that. I'm clear on that and I'm clear on this. I just want to pull one of those. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And one of those. That's a 3 as well as that 3, so I'm going to put that one back. Okay, so what they're saying, Iman, is the decision is yours. Okay, as you know from the readings I do, the white and the black horses in any deck, it's your decision, your driving, as to whether you're positive or negative. Okay, so you're saying that you're positive, but you have been negative. Their energy of their hating on me, okay, has been causing you to be stuck, waiting. I'm hoping that they change. Okay, we're not hoping, we're deciding. Big difference. We're not hoping, we're not praying, we're not wishing, we are deciding that they think I'm the best thing since sliced bread. Okay, they are envious of you, not jealous, envious that you're young. You probably are more up to date with technology. You probably have your finger on the pulse more than them. Okay, they've got in their old ways, Spirit is saying. Any group, it's like when you learn, Spirit is saying, when you learn to drive, you're all fresh. Okay, you're all fresh. You know all the, you know, you're driving slowly, you're driving perfectly, but after a few weeks, all goes out the fucking window and you're driving to your own speeds, your own way, crossing your hands over the steering wheel. Okay, so it's more an energy of, not because they're old people, like you say, they're oldies and you're the newbie. They're a bit, there's some envy there. Okay, but Spirit is saying here, okay, look at you sat there. Well, look at you being caught up in your thoughts. They don't like me. They're doing this. Okay, it's just your mind. Okay, you've bought into that storyline. You've experienced something, and now your mind is like the little devil pecking at your head. Oh, they're all hating on you. Okay, it's because look at all the assumptions you have around it. Okay, so you're sat there going, fuck my life. Here we go, same old story. All these storybooks, same old story. Another time where I'm fed up in my job because people are treating me like shit. Okay, so Spirit is saying, look, if you just sit there and know your worth and value and start telling a different story that you do want to experience, then you will get fast movement within a 3. So you can literally change this around in 3 hours, 3 days, or over the next 3 weeks. But if you keep going to that story that you put in your question, you won't see the movement. So everything that you've put in that question, you put it to what you do want to be experiencing. Because if you don't change the story, they can't change the way they're showing up on stage. Remember, others are just reflecting you back to you. And you've got a shit show of a story going on in there. Even in that SP success story, when we were talking, she still had a shitty assumption that I had to pick her up on and say, why are you saying that? Why are you choosing that as your story and then wondering why you're seeing that? Okay, so I had to pick her up on something after all this time. Okay, so you can say they see me as one of them. They treat me as one of them. Okay. You can say that they respect me, they value me, they appreciate me, they are beautiful work colleagues. That's another thing in that SP story. I asked her what other things she's changed, and she said, I have finally got a job where everybody sees me because I'm seeing myself. She said, I've never had that in a workplace before. I've always been picked on. I've always been disregarded. Okay, so she changed her way of how she saw herself and how others saw her as well. Okay, everything is a reflection. Nothing is happening to you. They are just reflecting the story you're telling. Change the story book to whatever you want it to be. Okay, it's your life experience, Spirit is saying. If you want them to be running around making you cups of tea, making you cups of coffee, and buying you donuts every day, you can have that. You just start making that your new story. Remember, everything is just a story. Tell a new story, and they will be doing it. Okay, Valerie. The energy is still negative, yes. It's not going to change till you change the way you're seeing them. Tell a different story is what Spirit is saying. When you listen back to it, you'll understand what Spirit has said. Okay? Yeah, if you want to see the changes, you have to embrace the changes. Okay? And there's still that one. So by expecting the changes, okay? Expecting. Once you change, you can expect the changes really quick. If you still go into work and you're saying they're all negative around me because they're all oldies together and I'm the newbie, nothing's going to change. How can it? It has to reflect the story you're telling yourself. Hello, Wendy, Ann, my lovely. Right, Valerie, are you back in the chat, my lovely? Hello, Philly. Okay, let me just do yours. So what am I asking? Just anything? What Spirit wants you to know? Let's just, is that what I'm asking them, Valerie? Oh yeah, overall check with Spirit. Right, I'm going to start off with your energy. Okay, So Spirit is saying in your energy, you're worrying. Okay. Now, it may not be consciously. You may just be feeling a bit nervous or anxious. Okay. But it's because of something new. Okay. This could be, I know it's not a new person, but it can be a new opportunity that you're wanting. You're wanting something new, or you may be wanting things to go to the next level with you and your person. Okay. So you're a bit anxious about it, but Spirit is reminding you to be strong. Be confident. Okay, you're the magic wand. Nobody else, nothing else has any power, control, or authority over you. Your I am decides. Okay, so remember to hold yourself in honor. The thing you want, the person is not above you. You're simply deciding. Okay? So, Valerie, if you can get your nervous system regulated and you are okay, it's me. Okay, I can have what I want. I'm already the person I want to be. Everything I want is already mine. You will see movement within 3 to 5, whether it's within 3 to 5 hours, 3 to 5 days, or 3 to 5 weeks. If it's something big, then it could be with it over the next 3 to 5 months. Okay, so get out of your nervousness, Valerie. Okay, remember, you're the magic wand. Be strong, be confident, know your worth and value, know that you're good enough. Okay, and then you can see, then you'll see that movement. What you want will come towards you. Okay. Just wanting me to pull one from here. Yeah, nourish yourself as well. Okay, so make it physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Okay, physically, eating the right things, eating on time, sleeping well, drinking water, whatever. Okay. That was for Valerie. That was Valerie's reading. I haven't got a question from you, Jess, and I haven't got a question from you, Philly, so I wasn't answering your questions, my lovelies, because I don't know what you're asking. Sometimes your questions don't come out in the chat as well. Okay, I will be doing, after Neela's reading, the and then Cece, I will do yours. I will be doing the collective love reading because Spirit is reminding me that I haven't done the collective love reading or career reading. I've done the Spirit one for us all. That was earlier. Right, Neela. Okay. Okay, Neela, are you in the chat, my lovely? I'll do your paid reading next. Right, Neela, message from her is She wants you to know with this one that she's always around you. Okay. I mean, they don't hang around. When I say they're always around you, you think of them, they hear that you're thinking about them, and they come around you. Okay. They're seeing. Okay. It doesn't mean that they're 24/7 stuck to your ass. Okay. So she's just letting you know that she is around you and she does hear you. Okay. But what she's saying is she wants you to be more confident. Okay, be more confident, because your lack of confidence sometimes keeps you stuck. Okay, and another thing that you do, she's saying, is that you're too indecisive. Shall I do this? Shall I not do that? Shall I do this? Shall I not do? Well, look at the grass growing under your feet. Okay, you're wasting time, she's saying. You're keeping yourself stuck through your lack of confidence to make a decision. Okay, and then you start feeling pressured. Okay, so she's saying, and then you're like, well, where is it? Why is nothing changing? There's nothing out there. I'm stood here wanting what I want, but nothing's changing, or it's taking its time. She's saying, just do what feels right. Listen to your body when you're faced with a decision. If you have anxiety or a sinking feeling, don't act on it. Okay, just wait a couple of days, ask yourself the question again. If you feel calm, if you don't, you feel excited, then act on it. Don't let your mind talk you out of it, she's saying. Follow your intuition. Yes, sometimes we do have to be patient for the physical world to rearrange itself to bring you what you want, she's saying. Okay, but she's saying you can be your own worst enemy. Okay, take action. Okay, she's telling you here. Okay, take action, but be patient. Another patient card there. Okay, but release what's not serving you. Okay, release the fears. Remember, you can have what you want. The only fear is you punishing yourself. Okay? Of course she's good. She's in fucking heaven. Why would she not be good? Nobody suffers in heaven, my lovely, in spirit world, unless they've done very much harm, and then they're not up in that. They're not in hell, but they're on a lower level, okay, or still connected to earthbound. Okay, that's why we get ghosts and malevolent spirits around. But they're low-level people, like murderers and everything. Okay. Cece, let me come back to, can I, I'm being a victim, and I'm not going to say, what should I be looking forward to? Anything for Cece, please. My lovely, you don't have to be at her grave. Do you know how many readings I've had over the years where people have said to me, I feel so guilty because I haven't been to visit their grave, or I haven't put any flowers down for months or years, and spirit will always say, I'm not there. I'm not there. So to be honest, I'm not bothered. Okay, they're not tied to where their physical body is or was, where their remains are or their ashes are. They are free spirits. Okay, they're everywhere and anywhere, not stuck to a tombstone. The reason we have graves really is for us to for us to see as a visual. Okay, for us to see and remember them by. You don't have to. What about people who have their ashes scattered? okay? Sent up in fireworks or whatever, or turned into a piece of jewelry, okay? They're not there. CC, sorry, CC. Okay, Spirit is saying to you, CC, and this is only quick, okay, follow your heart. Okay, CC, follow your heart as to what feels the right thing to do. Now, this for me is a tower block building. Okay, so it may be that you get another apartment in an apartment or a flat. Okay, or you get, if it's a house you're wanting, then it could be something that's near to a high building or in an area that has high buildings. Okay, it's not, I don't take it, I've never seen this as the tower like in tarot cards. Okay, it's either, if somebody's asking about work, it's a big organization or in a tall building. If they're asking about somewhere to live, I'll say it's an apartment or a flat in a big building. Okay, so there is something else for you. You will have a home. Okay, yeah, but follow your heart. It may be that you follow your heart to something, because don't forget, Spirit will download and you get it as a feeling, not a thought, a feeling that then becomes that sort of trigger for us to think something, and we feel calm, it feels natural. Okay, so listen to yourself. It may be that there's a way for you to keep the flat that you're already in. Okay, but either way, you will be okay, is what Spirit is saying. No, I don't think you'll be destitute at all. Okay, no, you're going through a door. Something will turn up. Okay, something will turn up. And I feel it's going to be within a 3. Okay, so if you've been given notice, okay, it may be that you've got two months notice or whatever, or if it's 3 weeks, something's going to turn up. But follow your heart. Don't try and overthink this, is what they're saying. Relax. They'll give you the downloads. Okay, 2 months notice. Yeah, so within there. So you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Just don't try to think about it. Just let it come to you. Okay? Let it come to you. They'll guide you, they're saying. Right, I'm going to do the love reading. The collective love reading. So for those of you who are new here, welcome, my lovelies. If you're not used to me, what I do, then it is for if you're single, no contact with somebody, or having ups and downs in a relation. So 3 areas. All right, Spirit doesn't always cover all 3, but I try to get them to. So Spirit, can I have 1 for singles, or one's for singles? Singles. Okay, usually it's pretty good for singles. Right, let's have the card anyway. Right, I'm going to do it different this time. They're asking me to do it different. So if you are single people out there, okay, you have nobody that you're wanting from your past to return. You're single, ready to mingle. Spirit is saying some of you need to balance your root chakra. Okay, get grounded again. Settle your nervous system. Okay, regulate your nervous system, because some of you are still fearful of being let down and disappointed. What if I meet somebody, I'm really, really wanting love, but what if I meet somebody and they hurt me and let me down like other people have before? Okay, or you've got a certain story that people let you down and disappoint you. Okay, so that needs to be balanced, Spirit is saying. Then stay optimistic, but positive thinking. It's safe for me to have a beautiful, loving relationship. Okay, I know I can meet the person of my dreams. You're not going to force it. Okay, you're going to be optimistic about it and know it can come to you when you are in the right energy. Okay, a lot of you are sort of not coming from the right energy, or you're waiting for somebody to come into your life to make you happy, and then you will be let down and disappointed. Okay. For those of you who are in no contact, okay. With these two cards, Spirit is saying, and like that SP success story I'm going to be dropping onto the channel. Okay, she believed in her heart. She knew. She trusted her heart no matter how long it took and what she had to go through to find herself and to be at peace with her thoughts about him, her thoughts about herself and the connection. Okay, but she always believed. So Spirit is saying, if you truly believe that your person is your person, okay, then trust. Okay, the situation is calling for you to have faith and to trust. Okay, on your person's side, they're wanting to come into you, you know, to come back to you, for the two of you to be a happy couple or even to be married. Okay. And once they get there, once you are in the energy of receiving, they will then have no question about it and they will come in really quick. But if you're in an anxious energy, you're keeping them away. If you're in that lack, desperate, needy, anxious energy, you're causing a time delay. Okay, which is what in that SP success story, she realized and corrected, and she got movement fucking quick after years of wanting and waiting, even though she knew in her heart she was in the wrong energy. She was in a blocked energy, if you like. She was stopping it coming to her because she was pushing it away. She was causing a roadblock. Okay, when she got out of her own way and just trusted, it came in. Right, for those of you who are having ups and downs in a relationship, be strong, be confident. Okay, your person still has feelings for you, whether male or female. Okay, still loves you, still has feelings for you. Okay. There will be peace. Okay, there will be peace back in this. So try again for those of you who are having ups and downs in a relationship. Okay, just be strong, be confident. Your person still is interested in you, still loves you. But remember, peace begins within. Find that peace within yourself. See them in a loving way. Why do you want to still be with them if you're going through ups and downs? Okay, and let go of controlling this and let it unfold naturally is what Spirit is saying. Okay. Right, Wendy Ann, are you still there, my lovely? Okay, let's do yours next. Hello, Nicole. Can you just put your question into the chat, please? If you're wanting me to answer a question. That is your own personal thoughts and opinions. Don't put them onto other people. I work with spirit, okay? I'm not doing evil. I am working with the universal laws and I am helping people through spirit, which is a universal spirit. Okay, so if you think it's evil, why are you even clicking on something that says tarot readings? Go and watch playing games or something, or cookery. Nicole, I only speak English, my lovely. I don't know what you've written in whatever language, German or Austrian or whatever. Right, Wendy Ann, my lovely. Advice for Wendy Ann about moving. Okay, they're not really telling you a lot with 2 cards, Wendy Ann, so I can't give you any more. Okay, they're saying, yes, you are fed up and bored, but look at the story you're telling yourself. Look at all these books. Look at all the stories you're telling yourself about it. Okay, be patient, but get balanced. If you keep telling the old story, you're going to keep experiencing it. Even by saying, I'm sick of this caravan, Spirit is saying you're not being grateful for it. It's provided a roof over your head. You haven't been out on the streets. So the energy that you're sending out is a negative energy. Okay, I thank this caravan for all the years it's provided me with shelter and warmth and a home. But I'm ready now, universe, to find my dream house. And I'm open to receiving it. It is safe for me to have somewhere new to live that will make me happy. And this caravan can be used for somebody else who finds happiness in it. Okay? That shifts the energy, and then be patient as the doors open. All right? You will then be guided to find somewhere that you love. Okay, your friend never has time. Okay, can I have the initial? Hang on. I don't know if this is right. I've just put it into Google. Of your person. might be this. Hello, BJ, my lovely. Glad it helped you. It may be, there's lots of different ways it's coming up with putting it in in German. I don't speak German. So if you're asking, Nicole, my friend never has time for me. What are you asking? Will they have time for me? What's their initial? Because I'm sure you've got more than one friend. Who am I asking about, my lovely? Right. Season job for Nila. Okay, so for you, Nila, regarding the season job, only do what you're passionate about doing. Only something that you're going to love doing. All right? And then plant the seeds and let it grow. You can't, if you're holding on to the seed and you're worrying, it's going to die. It's going to dry out in your hand. We have to trust and plant it in the soil, even though we're not seeing anything above the soil. Okay, your seeds are germinating. Things will grow. Then you will see it pop through the soil. Okay, so make sure you're only applying for things that you're going to love doing. BJ, can you just put the initial of your person again, please? Because I can't quite remember what her name is. Just the initial. Right, I'm just going to put some more things into the chat. B, that's it. Right. Bear with me, all of you. What have we got? We've still got the career. Okay. Anything else, Spirit, for BJ? Okay. Spirit is saying, BJ, that she is really missing you. Okay. She's still missing you. Okay. This little, I can't see it with my glasses. See how that scarf is like patting their bottom? Okay. Sometimes I don't get drawn to it, but this time I am. Okay. And it's like Spirit is trying to give her the push. Okay. And with this blue, to talk to you. So Spirit is trying, she's missing you. So Spirit is trying to push her forward to talk to you. Okay. You're still very much in her heart. Okay. She still loves you. All right, BJ. Okay, Lucy. These are the prices. And this is the link. Okay. Spirit is saying there's nothing new to say around your SP, Nila, because you haven't changed. Okay. Nicole, my lovely, I didn't get to where you were. Sometimes the questions don't come out, Lucy. I have answered everybody's question. Unless it was one of the twin flame ones that I said that I don't do twin flame readings. Spirit won't do them. Okay. Spirit won't do them because your twin flame is not a twin flame. That is just a belief that has come from fuck knows where. Okay. Whoever you want is who you can have. Okay. Nicole, my lovely, you keep saying okay and thank you, but I don't know what you're saying okay and thank you for. The last thing I saw from you, Nicole, was help me, okay, my English is not so good. Perhaps you can read English. Yeah. All right. Okay, Lucy. Goddess K. Yes. Okay, Nicole, we got somewhere. Right. Hang on a minute. Let me go through. I might have missed it when I was talking or doing the readings. No, I've got hello. You said hello. No, you didn't go back that far. So I've got a hello, but I haven't got anything that you needed to that you asked. But sometimes it doesn't show up with a question. If you can't see a question in the chat, YouTube didn't put it there. Goddess K, if we don't do a reading on live, do you email the results? How will they be delivered? It's not strange, Lucy, believe me. We get it all the time. Oh, you can see it. How far back was it then? Whose name is it near? And Goddess K, what? Oh, I don't want to go too far. Oh, where you put how to book a full reading and price. Did you mean a private reading? Not one in the chat? Not one on the live, sorry. Okay, Erogus, my lovely. Lola, I mean. Okay, let me do Nicole's question about her friend not having time. Okay. Okay, it's okay. It probably got lost in the chat, Lucy, so just wait a minute. Doing 6 things at once here and getting all over the place. Right, so Goddess K, if you go to this link, it will take you to my webpage with all the prices and what you have to do. Okay, all the instructions on there. I don't do Skype anymore. I've just seen that it's got Skype. I don't think Skype is there anymore. I must update that. Okay, that'll take you to my webpage. You can read all about private readings and how to get one. Right, I'm losing my track here. Spirit, will Nicole's friend, oh, what did you say? Too busy or something, wasn't it? God. My friend never have time. Okay. So, Nicole, this is your question regarding your friend. Doesn't call you ever. Okay. So what energy, and your friend is called Mohammed. Yes, Mohammed. Okay, he's definitely not ready to talk to you, my lovely. Okay, he is in either something is happening with him or he's still angry about the last time you spoke. If you didn't fall out over anything, then it's something going on in his life that's not very pleasant. Okay, he's had a big shake-up of some kind. Okay, will she hear from him? With the Never card, you might not ever hear from him again. Okay, if you do hear from him, then it'll be within a 5. So if it's been 5 days since you last spoke to them, it could be in the next 5 days. If it is 5 weeks, weeks or months, then it'll be within 5 weeks or within 5 months. Okay, but at the moment, they are not wanting to come forward, Nicole. So don't sit there checking your phone every day. It's not happening. Okay. His energy is nowhere near wanting to contact you at this time. Hello, Day Day, my lovely. Right. Lola, my lovely. Sorry. Let me come to yours. Lola. Okay, Lola, are you in the chat, my lovely? I will do your reading next. Okay, Spirit. How does James... Okay, struggling at the moment. Okay, very much in his head. But the Spirit is guiding him forward. I will show you the cards in a minute, okay? Where he'll be more serious, okay? And the wheel's turning, but he's not ready at the moment. Okay, so are you in no contact? Day Day, I'm coming off in a minute on the hour. So if you want to ask a question, ask it soon. Lola, are you in no contact at the moment? Okay. So what Spirit is saying here is he's struggling with how he feels, between how he feels in his heart and in his head. Okay. No, sorry, Lucy. Lola had paid. So this is Lola's reading. Then I'll come back to you, Lucy. So just remind me of your question again. I think you just said what's ahead for you or something, or what does Spirit want you to know? I can't remember. So sorry, Lola. So he's struggling between his heart and his head. Okay. He's in his own mental prison. Right? Because his head is just, his thoughts are just going round and round and round. Okay. But he will step into his power, Spirit is saying. Okay. So the wheel's in motion. Okay. However much he's in his emotions or you're in your emotions, the wheel is turning. Okay. And Spirit is trying to forget honeymoon. Okay. There's an angel trying to bring him to you. Okay. For you two to have new beginnings from this darkness. Okay. In this storm. Okay. To new beginnings here. All right. Where he will show up being more serious. Now, where there's communication between you. All right. But it could be May. Got this May pole. So it might be between now and the 1st of May or even in May that you hear from him. Okay. So he's not ready at the moment, but hopefully he will get his ass into gear. Okay. And his head will finally get out of the way of his heart. Okay. And then he will reach out to you. Okay. Lucy, I will do yours next, I promise. And then no more questions, my lovelies. No more payments, no more questions. I'm literally going to do Lucy's. I'm then going to do the collective career reading, and then I have to go. Okay? Don't forget that this live will be up on the channel. I did start one earlier, but it after 7 minutes crashed. Okay, so Day, if you want to ask a question, ask it now. Put it in the chat, please. If not, you'll have to wait till next week if you're around when I'm doing the next live. Okay. No health, legal or pregnancy questions. Spirit, is there anything that you want Lucy to know, please? Okay. You've got a decision to make. Spirit is saying, okay, now it may not be right now. It may be coming up. That you've got a decision to make. All right. But Spirit is saying you're all over the place. So it may be that a decision comes up and you get all over the place, or you might have that decision to make now, but you're all over the place with it. Okay. And Spirit is saying to just, you know, be hopeful, be optimistic still. Again, we've got the black and the white dragons. Okay, so you're driving the vehicle. What's in your heart? Okay, be positive is what Spirit is saying. Be positive rather than negative, and be hopeful. I don't get information like that day. Okay, I don't get given things like that. So I can't help you with who your future spouse is going to be and when will you get to see them. I don't get that information. I'm not that kind of a reader. And Spirit just said to you, wait. Okay, they said wait. Okay, you've got too many worries around love that you're not aware of. Spirit is saying, so you're not in alignment for love. Is what they're saying. So there you go. Right. No, Neela, it's in this live, the Spirit message. Day, what do you need to know? What does Day need to know? Again, wait. They just said wait. Okay, wait. Wait for love. Yeah. Wait for love. Okay. They keep saying you're not in alignment for it. You're wanting it in your heart. You've got a lot of love to give. But when you think about love, it's actually opposite to what you're thinking. Your thoughts have to match your heart. Oh my God, I am going to meet the man of my dreams any day soon. And it's going to be the most beautiful, romantic, committed, fulfilling relationship. You tell a story in your mind that is contradicting what you want. Okay. And that can be a million things. Okay. It could be something like men cheat. You can't trust a man. Okay. Men only want you for one thing. People don't stay married. Okay. You've got a contradicting story that is causing this waiting. So they're saying, it's not coming in yet because you're out of alignment for it. And the best way to check what your story is to notice that when you think about yourself, are you saying that you're good enough and beautiful and worthy, chosen, prioritized, lovable? Or are you telling something like, nobody wants me, fuck my life? Okay, what are you thinking about men in general or women in general? I don't know which sex orientated you are. what do you think about relationships? You'll know the first thought that comes into your head when you're off with the fairies, you know, when you're doing something and you're not sitting there trying to think about it. When it pops into your head during the day, look at the story that comes in. That is your key to what needs to change. Okay. Right. I am going to do the career collective reading, then I've got to go. Right. Career. Right, okay. Spirit is saying regarding career, those of you either looking for a job or are wanting a promotion or a pay rise, okay, whatever it may be that you're in a job but you're not too happy. Spirit is saying your energy is closed off. Okay, your energy is closed off. Get peaceful within yourself. Okay, and then surrender it. Surrender it. Spirit knows the fastest way. They know the how and the when. That's not our job. Our job is to choose and decide what we want to experience it, and then they deliver it. Okay, when you get out of your own way, then that will be your victory and success, and then you will have the money. You will have a secure job. Okay? So, if you're wanting something, more money, a promotion, a job that pays well, or just a job, okay, or you're wanting peace within a current job to feel more secure, then peace begins within. Surrender it. Okay, the victory will come. Spirit will guide you to that security or financial security. Okay, so get out of your own way is what Spirit is saying. Work is there for you to have. Promotion is there for you to have. Pay rise is there for you to have. A peaceful workplace is there for you to have. Right, hello, sweet, my lovely, but I am going. So, my lovelies, I will put in, I've got a client, so I won't be able to put the collective time readings in the chat at the moment, but I will come back and do it later after I've spoken to them in about an hour's time. Okay, so I will leave that with you. Remember to, if you want to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss that specific person success story. It won't be for at least another week. And also Spirit has asked me to do a new personal private service. I've got to get more details from them. They sort of give me, if you like, a sketch of it, an outline of it, but I want more details from them, how they want me to do it. But I will put it in my posts on the channel, okay, which will probably be within the next week. Okay, love and light to you all. Thank you for tuning in. Love you all. Love and light.